Well, when I picked up the new Ping i525 irons at Ping's office in Melbourne, I was pretty excited to be bringing them down here to Barnbougle because they're in a category of iron called the Player's Distance Iron. And for me, I want more distance, but I'm still making great quality shots when I'm on course. So I really need a club that helps me in all of those areas. And the Ping i525 certainly fits that bill. Let me tell you how it does that. It's a great shape, look, sound and feel. That's really one of the key characteristics. So when a better player is looking for that better player's club, but they want some more distance, they're looking for the sound, feel and the look performance. What does the look mean? Well, it looks beautiful. It's got that Hydro Pearl 2.0 finish. It's packaged up in this beautiful look at the back here. Presents beautifully at a dress, a nice thin top line, a short blade length. So it really does have the characteristics that you like to look for when you are talking about better players' clubs. Well, how does it do the extra distance part? And that's a really good question. It does have a whole host of technology built inside here and in all of the construction that the Ping engineers have been able to achieve. Let's talk about that. It's a 17.4 stainless steel body, so that's a really high quality steel. Ping only use the best products, of course. So 17.4 stainless steel body mated with a miraging steel forged face. So miraging steel allows the Ping engineers to build that with a variety of thicknesses. They call it VFT, variable face thickness. The VFT, it allows the engineers to make that face thick and thin in the right spots to give you the most ball speed. And that's where your distance comes from. The distance comes from this club being that better player's shape, shortness, thinness, but access to great shot making in that high ball speed material in the front and the miraging steel. So we've got miraging steel, 17.4 in a great package. That's what this player's distance iron is all about in the Ping i525. So here on the 8th hole at Barnbougle Lost Farm, it's a tough par 5, playing my third shot. Got an 8 iron. Now you heard me talk about that player's look and feel, that thin top line, that shorter blade length. So that's really important when you get to the scoring clubs. I want to really craft an 8 iron into the wind in here. I've got about 130 metres. I'm going to try and get it up to the back of the green. Let's see how we go. A little short, it's on the green and putting, which is good. The other thing that we want in a better player's club, if someone's looking for more distance but they're moving from that cavity blade or a club like that, or they're moving down from a very forgiving club and want to go into a better players club, you can go either way. You can go back like me, or you can come down from the forgiving clubs as you improve your golf. Is that sound, feel, performance. How do the engineers achieve sound and feel in a club like this? Well, it's all inside this cavity. I'll put some pictures up and you can see that there's a hollow, it's a hollow construction. There's a cavity inside here, but the engineers have put in an EVA polymer in behind here, strategically placed in the right position. So it even allows them to use the EVA polymer to spread the weight in behind the face here. So there's an EVA polymer in here, and that gives you access to great sound and great feel. So it feels as soft as it can be, and it sounds absolutely crisp when you strike a beautiful 7, 8, 9 pitching wedge, 4 iron, 5 iron, 6 iron, whatever it is. It sounds fantastic, and that's that EVA polymer that sits in behind the face here. Now we'll start to talk about forgiveness. We want those misstruck shots to fly a little bit straighter, a little bit further. We don't want to lose distance. We want to keep our distance up, even if we don't get it purely out of the middle all the time. So how have Ping gone about doing that? We can see this little screw port here. Now that's not for giving access into there. It's actually a weight, and that weight sits in conjunction with the weight in the heel here. So 2 tungsten weights. We know by now that when we spread the weight to the extremities, to the wide part, we get forgiveness, especially through the strike. So we've got tungsten weight out here. We've got a beautiful perimeter weight package. So that hollow construction, that 2-piece construction, allows the engineers to really give you that extreme perimeter weighting. So that spreads the sweet spot, gives you access to more sweet spot across a greater part of the face. And with that VFT face and the miraging forged face technology, we've got more ball speed from more parts of the face. So that's all working in concert to give you that distance that the Players Distance Club is designed to do. But also when we talk about players distance, we sometimes think, oh, we're going to lose spin, or we're going to lose control of some of our shot making clubs, or we're going to lose control. out of our longer clubs. You know, we talk about flyers, you know, the club off the long shots, maybe giving you uncontrollable spin. Well, the Ping engineers have very cleverly given you Micromax grooves. What's Micromax grooves? Well, that's how they've made their grooves in a certain shape to really fit 4 more grooves on there. So 4 more grooves on there when the ball contacts the face gives you, the player, the best access to the best controllable spin. Your long irons are going to fly purely, but more importantly, your scoring shots are still going to have the requisite amount of spin to allow you to stop the ball near the hole and really get closer to the pin to hole more putts. So Micromax grooves, hydropearl finish, 17/4 stainless steel, miraging forged steel in the face, tungsten weight, perimeter weight design, EVA polymer sitting in behind, strategically positioned to give you that sound, the feel. What more could you want out of a beautifully packaged player's distance club? I'm not sure that there is much more in this Ping i525 that I can tell you because it's fairly exciting as it is. The important one here is this new Project X IO from True Temper. It's a new category of shaft for Project X. It's a mid-spin, mid-launch category of shaft in a little lighter weight. The weight changes through the different flexes, but it really is a weight that's designed to work in really well with this player's distance category. So not too taut. You'll find the Project X LS in some of the other Ping products. So this IO really is designed to work for that player who's maybe coming down from something that's a little bit too flexible, and as they move into something that's a little stiffer, or like me, if you have something that's too stiff and need to find something that with a little bit more forgiveness but still giving you that good spin and launch control, the Project X IO maybe is one that you want to consider. And apart from that, it looks absolutely fantastic in that brushed steel finish there. It looks amazing. So that really is the Ping i525 in a wrap up. You need to get fitted, talk to your teams in store. And one of the reasons why you might want to talk to your teams if you're considering getting fit for a set of i525, you might want to talk about the standard spec loft configurations. You might want to talk about the power specs where you can strengthen the loft. If you want to get a little bit more distance, you can strengthen the loft. Or if you're a player that still likes to look at that conventional loft when you've got the club down at address and you want to see a little bit more loft in your 7, 8, 9 and pitching wedge, like the pitching wedge like 47 degrees, the standard loft is 45 degrees, you can talk about retro spec. That's all totally achievable. One of the great things that Ping engineers allow us to do when we custom order custom fitted sets. Get in store, check them out. My name's Ross. Thanks for joining. We'll see you very soon. If you have any questions, drop them down below. I'm happy to get back to anyone that has a question about this product or any other products that come through the channel, or anything you might want to know that you're not sure about. Please reach out to me, and if I can help you, I will, or if I can pass you on to one of our colleagues in one of the teams all around the country, we'll certainly do that. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.